Welcome to Trade Doc, Theta Options Trader. We'll recap today's close, look at the futures, scan our ETF watches to spot opportunity. Today was Expiration Friday, January 20th, 2017. Markets just closed about 10 minutes ago. And the markets, they all closed up, all green, averaging up about a 1/4%. With the Dow leading the way up 75 points with the new president. Take a look at the futures. I'm doing this video a little earlier just because I got things to do. Majors are up, bonds are kind of mixed. The VIX got smashed today, so that was a bad call. Crude oil came up 2%. Natural gas was down almost 5%, down to 320. Gold was up 0.5%. Silver came up 0.5%. Copper came up a little over 1/4%. The dollar came down 1/4%, bringing the Aussie down almost unchanged. But the British pound came up. Now it's at 123.7. So probably a good shorting area in that spot. Taking a look at the softs. Softs are still coming down. We got silver and gold. Silver was up 0.5%. Taking a look at the charts, and I did a couple things. One thing was I have these options plays still going, and now this one's expiring today, so I'm going to be left with a short, a long put. But I also shorted via the triple leverage DWT, which had switched up. So going short oil. Alright. Oil Explorers. I'm still short the Oil Explorers. So they were up 0.5%. Still looking to break this trend line. Natural gas. Nothing done in natural gas, but natural gas came down 3% today, almost. So I'm gonna try to get long again because it's almost down to that bottom area, about $8 support. So looking for natural gas. I'm looking for a bullish bias for a little while. Gold, we still have that hedge on, but gold came up and down. It closed up about 1/4% right above this 115, and it closed right at 115.03. So gold, I could see it softening up a little bit more, so I did close out this options play that I had. I was up 100% on my profit, so now this one is gone. So I didn't even have to wait that long because I put it in a while back. GDX did nothing to it. No position in it. I liked it to come down even though it had a little spike, but it kind of came right back into that triangle, so no head fakes there. Silver, I was looking to add a little bit, but it didn't come down, so I liked silver to come down before adding a little bit more to that. Energy sector was up 1/4%, but it's still at the bottom of that trend line, so I'm short oil and the Oil Explorers. So just to keep my portfolio I don't want to be mega short energy, but if they did come up, I definitely put a short on that. Utilities, no positions, they were up 1/10%. Industrial sector was up almost unchanged. A little price actions, kind of trading above this 20-day moving average. I like them to get oversold before putting a short on that. Material sector came up 1%. So material sector, they might be getting more expensive with inflation. It's kind of making this bear flag out of here. So material sector is probably going to be going up. But I'm going to put another short once it hits that trend line. XLV, we took our profits in that. So I was looking for a heavy drop. Didn't get it today. I'm not going to hold it, who knows what happens. I do still have a bearish bias on it, kind of broke this support area of $70. It could come crashing down, and I just missed the move, but I took profits, and that's it. Real estate, still trading this wedge here, and no position. Kind of traded it, took my profits in yesterday. Home builders, I'm still short the home builders, and they were up a 0.5%. So I'm come up a little bit before shorting them. Retail sector was down almost a 0.25%. Kind of bounced off the support, so might find some strength there. Financials, they closed right at the top of that wedge, so I still see a lot of downward side for financials. The S&P was closed up a 0.25%. You can see that trading kind of definitely going straight up sideways. Still short S&P, still short the Dow. The Dow was up 0.5%, hit the bottom of that channel here. You can see that coming down next week. So next week it'll probably be the week for volatility. And this one where I wanted to put a short, but I guess I didn't, is the NASDAQ. They hit the bottom of this wedge. This formation is already done. It's confirmed. So this is a good spot to go short term. IWM, I'm still short. They were up a 0.5%. Didn't add nothing to that, but I have this option strategy right there, right in the middle, and as you can see, it's pretty wide. So as long as it expires, I get the most if it expires between these red dots of 135 and 133. For emerging markets, I actually added I had sold some dividend ETFs for emerging markets, and I just bought like half the position back, so I plan to keep on adding on to those dividend ETFs, and you can find it. Well, I'll probably do it while I'm keep going here. Japan was up a 0.5%. China, I'm not adding no positions yet to China or India. They're down a 0.25%. Is India still looking to get long at some point, but just not yet. Russia was up a 0.25%. I'm still short Russia. I can still see them coming down. And the dividend ETF is DGRE, which is Wisdom Tree Emerging Markets Quality DVN Growth ETF. So that's the one. Europe was up a 0.25%. British pound was up another 0.25%, almost to the shorting area, but it'd be better if they were up on that channel. And the dollar came down a 0.25%, so the dollar's looking like it's making its head and shoulders formation, but it closed right at support with 20.07. And finally, here's the VIX. Big disappointment. Put these up. So I was hoping that there would be some volatility. Oh, here's the show all drawings. I was hoping there'd be some volatility today, but just didn't happen. It was a bad call on my part, and I took a almost max loss. I think I saved myself just a couple of cents on this thing, but the VIX, I had to close it out for a loss. That's what happens sometimes. Well, it wasn't a 100% max loss, but a loss regardless. And on these losses, I like to make them like this, just so I know that every time I look at it, I take a loss. So anyways, hope everybody had a good week of trading. Although what I did do is I bought straight out the VXX, so I still have hope for the VIX for next week. I might as well put that in. So I lost on my options play on the VIX, but I added some VXS just because it's been the lowest in history. I can't see it coming. All I see is upward movement for the VIX. Anyways, have a good weekend. Take care. Remember to subscribe. Peace.